Smoke some, bitch. Man, that shit smell good as hell, dog.
Oops, I forgot to turn that off. Ha! Welcome to an impromptu Before the Boom here on my channel. So yeah, I figured I could do just a hangout and draw stream. I haven't gotten to sit down and actually draw all day today, and I kind of wanted to warm up before FRAGAJUNE, and I figured I'd have some friends come hang out.
So I've decided I'm like the worst student ever because every class I end up drawing a new thing, and then I spend the last hour of class in Photoshop giving it a background. So like this was today's because I just didn't care about class. So I made an Alice in Wonderland, and then on Friday I did this one because again I just didn't care. So you know, hey, I'm a horrible student.
Hey, as long as you know the material, you're fine. You know, that's
sure, all know the material.
Yeah. I got through my entire school career exactly like that.
Yeah, I got through my school career. Of course I read the book. What are you talking about? Here's a 10-page dissertation that I bullshitted about what I assume the book is about.
Scholar Flying Feline, welcome.
Shay, check this out. They say there's no such thing as a bad student, only a bad teacher. Mm-hmm. But Shay here proves us otherwise. Check this out. No, you're looking good there on the artwork. I'm liking the teapots and all that stuff. It's very fun.
Very Alice in Wonderland.
That was the idea, and I actually because I've started really liking this like overly sketchy style where I draw lines and then I look at it and I go, that looks really fucking stupid and plain, and then I go, but if I did another line over it and that line were less good, and then I'm like, see, now I like it. I don't know why, because I feel like that is the dumbest thing.
Well, varying line weights. No, it's totally not a dumb thing.
It's not. No, it's not even varying line weights is one thing. This is straight up start sketching. Oh, it's going too straight. Pretend I have to sneeze. Like intentionally wiggle the fuck out of it, and so it's all kinds of messed up. And then I'm like, see, now I like it, and I think that's just because it looks less perfect.
Yeah, it has character. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
I don't know. It looks cool on merch too.
I saw that. That was the series that you sent today, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm taking all of those. It started with the cherry blossom one that had the red background, and I'm taking all of these. I'm giving them colored backgrounds, and then putting them on legging, bra, hoodie like combos, so they all go together, and then notebooks, blankets.
Yeah, I mean the whole gamut of stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be a new line if I ever get enough done.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I need to take control of my URLs and actually have them point to an actual website.
Yes,
one a portfolio site and the other an actual merch site. Because right now they just point to my social media, which is fine. But I need to have an actual. Have an actual site.
Yeah, you do, because I have ideas and I need you to get your fucking site up so I can make stuff for you, so I can have you put it on there so you can have good stuff.
Yes.
I literally have taken half of what Luke has on Facebook and just been like, so I ran it through Photoshop and I did some stuff. And I want this on a hoodie, so when the fuck is your store going to be up so we can put this on there?
I can send you high-quality versions of this stuff, too.
I know. I'm showing you a mock-up of what I can do with garbage off of Facebook. So send me the good shit and get your fucking store up.
All right. What I need to do is get back into WordPress. That's what I was using before.
WordPress.
What did you use to set up your guys' site? Did you use Squarespace?
Yeah, we use Squarespace.
Okay, so it can work with.
It does. It works beautifully with Squarespace. So here's the problem: is
excellent.
When you do WordPress, WordPress has the one like plugin that they used to use, and I can't remember what it's called because while Printful says it still links to it, it's actually been decommissioned, so it doesn't actually work. Like the plugin that it used to link to doesn't work anymore.
Hold up, Joe.
Good fuck, Joe.
What?
I'm never showing stuff again. That is amazing.
Gorgeous.
Holy
That's from Berserk, right?
Yep.
I was just gonna say
Nice.
that's guts. That has to be. Holy
I've
fuck.
never actually, I've never read it or watched it.
Oh my god.
How dare you?
What?
Luke, I
Listen,
am
I
appalled.
dropped out of watching any anime or reading manga around like the year 2000, 2001.
Oh, don't bother with any of the anime for Berserk. It's all terrible. It's not worth your time. It's really not. It's a waste of time. But the comic, read the comics because they are the best stories in the history of comics. Period. On a worldwide scale, you will never get anything that will surpass Berserk. And if we do, good luck to whoever figures out how to beat Berserk. I don't think it's possible. But
I also feel like Berserk.
Shame. Wow.
Understand when you finally
I'm
read
totally with
Berserk.
you, Luke. I can't stand anime, manga, none of this nonsense.
I mean,
you
I
won't need to look
don't
at
have a
Berserk.
problem with it. I kind of stopped paying attention.
Just be ready, because Berserk isn't nice.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
fucking-
I have
it's-
heard. I have heard.
I'm like, okay, so I actually liked the anime. Granted, that's what I started with. So
well, the 97 one is okay, but it's still a bunch of still images with just shaky cam, and it bugs me 'cause it's a stereotypical like cheap way out of it's a way to save money when you're making animation. And it's not that I'm 100% opposed to it. It's just it's used so much that it's like there's something weird about color being added to Berserk. And I'm a person that loves color, but it hurts it, and it doesn't look right. And they've never conveyed the emotion of the comic, which is surprising because with animation,
is what they're supposed to be doing with the anime. Yeah.
All I'll say is that like the end scene, the last little, Joe, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The big crescendo. One of the most disturbing scenes I think I've ever seen in an anime, and that's saying something. But it just the way that it was, and granted they took a lot of it from the images in the comics, so like the eye bulging and the aftermath and how she's just gone. Like I cried and was like, I fucking hate you for showing me this. I never want to see it again. And then people would be like, so how was Berserk? Oh, it's phenomenal. It was a really good story.
Mm-hmm. Completely rips your heart out, flips it around, and puts it back.
I'm emotionally scarred for the rest of my adult life, but it was really good.
Excellent.
There's not many things in the world of entertainment that has that sets in a person's brain like Berserk does. It's one of those things where once you've read it and you're up to date with it, which it's 30 years worth of comics, so it's a lot of comic, it sticks with you forever because that's how good it is. And it's rare to come across that stuff. I mean, we've got like Star Wars and things like that, but that's gotten so jaded for so many people over the years of just bad movies and bad this and bad that it's kind of hurt a little bit of how we feel about it. But Berserk's one of those things that hasn't been tampered with, it hasn't been messed with. Nobody's done anything to put a stink on it, I guess you could say. So it's so good that it sticks with you. I would say it sticks with me more than anything I've ever read or watched or anything like that, any storytelling period. I've never seen anything that lives up to the scale and the level of what that dude achieved. It irritates me because I sit there and I go, I should have thought of this. I hate this guy because he thought of things that I wish I would have thought of before him. Even though I love him, I admire him for it. But at the same time, I look at Kintaro's stuff and I'm frustrated that he beat me to the punch on like every awesome thing you could do in a comic book.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a really good, intense read, for sure.
Well, see, that's why I've been curious about, you know, different manga, because there are some stories that I've heard, you know, so much about, and I've been told that I really need to check out, and obviously Berserk is one of them. And Eric is saying that One Punch Man is also worth checking out. See, I tried to get into Attack on Titan, and that shit bored me to tears.
I was
could
okay
not
with
get into
Attack
it.
on Titan for like 4 or 5 episodes. Then I was like,
I couldn't even get through 3. I was bored.
And
You need to watch Paranoia Agent.
Okay.
There is a lot of cool and good anime and manga, but
Yeah.
Berserk is like in a category all its own. Like, you
Right.
know, there's
Yeah.
there's
Head and
nothing
shoulders
it
above.
doesn't completely smash even out of Japan. There's nothing that anyone in Japan has produced that can hold its weight.
Dude,
You
I
know,
feel like it
Berserk.
came out and everybody just went, nope.
Uh-huh.
Like that it won. It won. We're going for like bronze over here now. Like it took gold, silver, and platinum. Like it just took everything, and we're like,
Right.
we're just trying to make something moderately okay at this point.
See, I want to also check out Junji Ito, because I've never read any of his stuff. So
Junji Ito is a fucking mind trip.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll definitely make you squirm a little bit when you're reading some of his stuff.
Here's the thing, like you'll read Junji Ito and you'll binge it, right? And then when you finally get to a point where you're like, my soul can't take anymore, you'll set the book down, and then it's really hard to convince yourself to pick it back up to read again. You're like, I know what's waiting, and I don't like. Part of me doesn't want to, and the other part of me is like, but what happens? Like I'm halfway through Tomie, and I just keep staring at it, going, yeah, I'm just not ready yet. And I still have No Longer Human to go through, which, from a very brief flip through, holy motherfuck, is that a fucked up, twisted, like, somebody give that man a hug. Like, fucking some kind
It's
of...
weird because once you see, if you do see a little bit of some of these mangaka that do these wild manga and wild comic books and stuff, they seem so normal and bland. They've got like their button-up shirt tucked into their pants
Welcome back, Alex.
with their belt, and they look totally stiff. And their only bad habit is they smoke cigarettes constantly, like many artists do, myself
Thank you.
included. But it's odd seeing such regular ass, normal looking dudes draw some of the most demented, comics that have ever existed.
Just maintain normal on the outside, let the imagination run wild, you know?
Well, you see like guys like H.R. Geiger, and you're like, he's for sure.
He's a
Asynchronous.
little tweaked. Just,
Okay.
just a little.
This guy's demented to the max. He lives in hell, and these manga dudes just look like a salary man, except he draws stuff that would make Geiger piss his pants.
Right?
So, I've got to show you these two pictures next to each other because I think it's fucking hilarious and it's one of my favorite things ever. Junji Ito is the guy who created this.
I've seen him.
Okay. So he created this character. This is a girl doing a really fucking good recreation. And then this is Junji Ito, the guy in the middle.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Yeah, look at that
Like
dude.
that's him.
He's like,
doing
my kids
kitty
made
paws.
me do this. Yeah.
He's like the laid-back Japanese uncle.
He's like,
Yeah.
well, and it's so funny. There's another picture of him, this one, where he's like, "These are my drawings," and it's like, you're fucked in the head, bro.
Fucked up
Like,
shit
you
that
just
I
look like,
make.
I did this.
Hey.
I'm just like, Tomie is worse, wifey. What the hell is wrong with you, Johnny Cage? She's just gonna
What's
take
up,
you
Phil?
over, and
Welcome.
then you will be Tomie. Like that's all that's gonna happen.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, yeah. Like so there's a bunch of different stories. When you read Tomie, it's like a collection. It seems like a collection of short stories, but they all intertwine with one another. And one of my favorites is a
Okay.
girl that was in the hospital from like some kind of cancer or something, and she ends up with a growth, and they cut it off of her, right?
Yeah.
And so they cut this growth off of her. They put it in like a little jar because they're gonna do biopsies and stuff on it. And the growth grows,
Of course it does.
and it starts growing Tomie. So they have to move it from a jar to like a giant tub, and it literally grows an entire girl. Meanwhile, the girl they cut it out of is slowly turning into Tomie. So she's like a
there's two of 'em.
parasitic demon that just spreads. It's fucked up. Don't
Okay,
kink
so
shame
don't
me.
kink shame.
I'm just
Damn right.
saying, the guy that she got to went fucking insane. Like, he was batshit. He used to be a teacher. And then he posed as her dad, and when he saw it was her laying there dead on a slab somewhere to identify a body, he just walked out of there laughing hysterically.
Whoa.
There's a lot in that story.
I mean, that's
I've-
dark.
I've spoiled about 2 tiny bits of 2 stories in a collection of a book this thick. So
Well, at this point, people get what they get if they haven't read this stuff by now. These books have been around forever.
it's
If you
been a
have not
minute.
read this stuff at this point, it's your own fault.
I'm just saying, reading Tomie is like the intro story is so. You think that's twisted? That's nothing. The intro story, the teacher thinks that he's killed her, convinces all of the students. It's like a
What's up? What about?
what is it? When you go on trips in school.
Holiday.
Field trip?
Oh,
Field trip. There you go.
Yeah.
So they're like on this field trip. He thinks that he has killed her by accidentally nudging her off of a cliff. And so he convinces all of the kids to cut up her body to dispose of it. And as they start cutting her up, she wakes up. And so now they have to because they've already started. So they kill her.
my
And then
God.
they cut up her body. And then every kid takes a piece of her and has to dispose of it at some point on the way home.
Ah.
And then she comes back to class one day.
Are we talking about
Came back
are we talking about the Florida meetup?
Yes.
I knew it.
That's exactly it. Oh, I didn't tell you that, Luke. My stalker's trying stuff again. It's funny.
Oh boy. Wow.
Kids these days.
Just
that
got
was my
nothing
response.
better to do. Got nothing.
Apparently.
Good God, grow the fuck up, Nimrod. Seriously.
I'll give you the
Nothing
deets
else
off
better
air.
to do.
You'd think they'd be a little busy right now.
No.
No, they're not,
Fake.
because somebody else took care of what they were supposed to be busy with.
Surprising. King League, I didn't know Amano did that. I love his work. He did the Dream Hunters with Sandman Dream Hunters. And yeah, he's great. That work is great.
I'm
What?
sorry, I just saw Zane's comment.
Which stalker, one or two? Well, one's right here, so
So it's either 2 or 3 is what we're going with, because one is die, unfortunately. Right?
yeah. Is there extra credit?
No.
Doubtful.
Damn it. Size like, I have so much extra
know.
credit, though.
Right? What are you gonna do? I need
I have 2 dogs. They dispose of chunks easily.
Oh, all you need is a pig farm. You know?
Yeah,
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
like, it's
Average
so
fam
messed up
remembers.
because they end up giving pieces, like, the heart went to, the guy that was in love with her, and, like...
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, and, like, her best... I
This
think her
is
best friend
Junji
took
Ito
her
we're
eyes.
talking about.
And so they like each took the people that were closest to her took portions that were important, and then everybody else took, like,
I'm taking the boobs.
I'm gonna take her, left foot.
Yep.
I'm taking the boobs.
Shocking. No one. At
I
all.
would not be surprised if they detailed out who took the boobs. I don't remember.
Wolvie took the anus.
Probably.
Always good to have a spare.
He was like, we were supposed
She
to
can come in
dispose of
handy.
that. I was holding on to it in case I needed it.
What was that American Dad where Stan Smith had to have a sphincter transplant?
Wow.
I'm looking for donors for a size 6 sphincter.
Nope. Haven't watched any of that in a
Who
very
took
long
the
time.
vaginal area? Jesus, what about?
Jesus,
What
there's just certain
weirdo
things
took
you
her
just
feet?
don't talk about.
Or we gotta phrase this like a true virgin. Who took the vaginal area?
Vaginal area.
Who take vagine?
What? You know,
Fuji.
Look, at this point, I don't remember where all of the bits got divvied up to. Go read for yourself.
I'll have to go check it out.
I feel like I've read it and I've had the experience, and now I just kind of want to move on from that.
Right, right.
Baller, your avatar looks like Dr. Strangelove.
I mean, I'm going to assume that's cool. I'm not sure who Dr.
It's-
Strangelove is.
Peter Sellers in black and white
Okay,
when
right
he
on.
was young and skinny.
Ish.
Everyone says I'm just a young Steve Dye.
Hold on, I'll bring up a picture. Get my
Look at
fucking-
that communist Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
freaking Luke showed us this, and I stared at it for a long time, and I was like, "Why is Superman bad?" And then I was like, "That's a hammer and sickle." Damn it! It was like,
Yes.
I know what Red Sun is. Why do I feel like an idiot? Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Sorry, I know.
Share my screen.
Had to hold that one in. Did you, Si? That was
No, so I let everything out. Didn't you hear it?
held up.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's actually.
Yeah.
That's actually.
Hey,
I'm-
I wasn't.
Then,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then,
And done.
and then.
And done.
Yeah, I wasn't making some weird connection. I mean, he actually looks like it.
Why do you guys keep showing the same picture over and over?
These are the same picture.
Nice.
This is true.
He's great in that movie, too. He plays, 3 different parts in that movie? Dr. Strangelove, the president, and the RAF officer.
It's been forever since I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I've ever
only
seen
seen
that
it, I think, once.
By the way, Luke, you can move us
What?
around so you don't have that
Oh.
over Shay's face.
See, I'm not even thinking about that.
That's
You can
fine.
move me up. I don't care if I'm
It's
covered.
okay. You can leave me here. It's fine. It's safe over here.
Hide behind the logo.
There was safety behind the death metal.
There. How's that?
That's perfect.
Now it just looks like
Now
Alex's Abby.
cosplaying is
Yeah.
Yes.
Alex just is Luke right now.
We're here for Shay's pretty face. We know what this is.
Exactly.
You knew what this was.
A drawing hangout stream
Oh.
where I'm hopefully going to get some inking done on this.
I don't know. We'll see how that spit curl goes.
A man can dream.
Right? Because I know that I ain't gonna get shit done on topic list on Tuesday. And
Oh yeah, it's on your channel, huh?
yep, it's on my channel.
Well,
But I
hope-
think if I just have pencils, it won't go horribly awry.
I'm probably gonna be fucking paper macheing on topic list tomorrow.
You
Yeah.
won't be running a stream though.
No. I also won't be creating any art to sell.
You can sell the paper mache.
No, I can't. I need it.
I'm saying after.
No, I can't. I'm not paying for shipping. This thing's gonna be huge.
So make sure the bid is plus shipping.
Oh, you make it difficult.
Uh,
I'm paper macheing this.
Okay.
What do
The
you
whole
think?
thing. I did not ask for one that had feathers inside. It was the only one they had. So
Hold on.
welcome feathers. But no, I'm paper macheing this.
Okay. Why?
Downcast.
Ah! Ha ha ha!
Hey, there's your hints.
Aha!
Aha.
Aha!
Yeah, if you can't get it off of that insanely massive hint, I don't really know what to tell you.
If you can't get it off, there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have something for this. Hold on. Hold on. Damn it, where is it? There we go.
There it is.
There it is.
Yay.
Lovely.
Uh-huh.
Okay, dog, stop. No, I don't want to pet you.
You will pay attention to the dog.
She's nibbling at my sleeve to try and force my hand to pet her.
Uh-huh.
She
And
wants
she
some
keep-
love, Jake.
She keeps getting in the trash, but I had to shave her backside, so like if I go to smack her, like swat her butt like I used to, there's no padding. It's just bare skin.
Just skin on skin.
So I have to temper it back. I had to do it. I had to smack her a little bit harder on her butt because she couldn't feel it through all of the fur. And now that she doesn't have it, I have to be like, "Hey!" And then she's like, "That's funny. I'm not gonna pay attention to that." Oh gosh, I don't want to listen to Farsi. It's so gross.
Don't do it.
I have to. I have to listen to 5 different audio clips about Gazveen. I don't care. It's
Can't
a
you
pretty
just
place.
fail and then get a new job?
No, that's not how. Because if I fail and with everything else, they're just going to be like, maybe you just aren't in the military. And I'd be like, whoa, but that pension though.
Right?
Like,
Kind of working towards that here, maybe.
But that thing I've put up with so much to try and get. Can you
It's
not?
only 15 years of your life. Come on.
Right.
God, that just. Ugh.
I only got 5 left.
Or 15.
No. So fucking help me.
Oh.
I get within chucking distance of 20 years and I'm hitting that button.
I
Yes,
need
the
to. I'm taking a vote.
What?
I'm taking a vote.
For.
So, we still need a name for the RPG stream.
Oh gosh. You're going to the internet to name one of our streams?
No, sir. I don't like it.
Didn't like it.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Wolvie's Armpit. No, that's not a good name.
No.
No.
The hell is wrong with you?
Let
I was thinking RV RPG.
Do y'all know what
What?
you're going to be playing?
Yes,
We're gonna
but
be
it's
playing
going to change.
Yeah, it'll change throughout it. So
I mean, we're going to have one main one, but we're going to swap in other things as we go. It's not on Friday, it's on Wednesday.
Is it a secret?
Oh, it's what is it called? Like fantasy roleplay or something like that. Hold on.
yeah, it's fantasy.
Basic
You're going to
fantasy.
So you're going to go to the default fantasy. Okay.
It's called Basic Fantasy. It's a free D&D knockoff from what 3.5 or something.
Yeah, that all sounds accurate from the person who doesn't do this.
Shay's like, I have no idea, but it sounds good to me.
That I believe I read that and went, I don't know what that means, but okay.
So, Johnny Cage, to answer your question, wouldn't you be intrigued by a stream called Wolvie's Armpit?
No.
I mean, some people would.
No.
Some people would, but do we really want them watching? Because by and
People
large,
that stalked my Twitch. Like,
don't want them watching.
No.
show armpit, it's not weird.
It's not weird. Oh, yeah.
No, it's not weird.
it's weird. It's really
But if it's
weird.
exciting, I might not want to know you.
I,
Doesn't make it weird.
There we go. Okay. wondering why the desk, the drawing board, was wobbling horribly every time I went to go draw on it.
Yeah, we don't
So I type in armpit and then the letter F to see if this is a legit fetish. The first thing after armpit F that it suggests is armpit fat workout.
Okay.
Alrighty.
If you get past
Oh,
fat,
alrighty then.
the next one is fungus, then fudge.
You know,
Ride of the
I
Valkyries
feel-
RPG.
I feel like I could have, gone the rest of my life without hearing any of that. Just, I appreciate you sharing it, though. But it's not information. I probably lost
liked
something
it.
useful. No, I probably lost something useful hearing that information.
Yeah, you enjoyed it. Your life is complete now.
Yeah, not. You know what? I can fix this.
Goddamn right.
That's much better. So I'm getting back into my pens and markers just because as much as I love my brushes, they do take a little bit of time, and I'm trying to speed up just a little bit. Now I know there are people out there that could, speedily use brushes and do everything, no problem. But I am
What's up, good stuff?
not quite there yet. What's up, good stuff? Thanks for coming to
Hey,
hang
man.
out.
Alright, I need a breakdown. The ever loving fuck is crackback. Like
one
it's
of
been
those-
happening a lot, and I've never paid attention. So
It
Yeah.
seems to be one of those niche clicks that occur.
so it's another like Mean Girls lunch table thing. Gotcha.
I don't know if it's quite like one of those.
It's okay. At our lunch table, it's just me and Alex apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I wasn't even on that fucking
I know.
thing,
That's the
so-
funny thing is I was like Jason,
say, man.
Luke, Wolvie, Mike. Like there's so many people not on there that are always hanging out.
Ironically, much like in high school, apparently I can't afford to eat lunch.
Yep.
It's too expensive.
You can't sit with us. I don't fucking want to.
That was my favorite. Is they were like, "This seat's taken." I was like, "Bitch, who was asking?"
Right.
You mistook me for somebody who cares.
Better ask Dwag.
I'm
Not
just taking
asking
the
Dwag.
chair. I'm gonna sit over there.
All right, good stuff. I'll check out. I saw that you had your first stream last night. I unfortunately was trying to get the motivation to like actually do my coursework, so I wouldn't have to do what I now have to do, which is try and catch up. I have to do an entire blog, so they make us do 5 vocab words from each of our chapters, and then I have to use them in a sentence in Farsi. And then I have to give a summary of everything that we covered in the chapter, and I have to do research on the topic of things that weren't covered. And
Can you
include
manage to
pictures.
pass just by saying, "I'm sorry, my husband only allows me to say death to America"?
No. In fact, that's like an auto fail.
Yeah, don't listen.
I
to
can't take. I
it.
can't take the
mean,
ramen course.
I feel
of
like
how to
that
get through this.
shouldn't have to be reiterated, but I would just reiterate: don't listen to.
But it's
Wolverine.
accurate. She was actually married to a Paki.
But
I
that's
get it. That's fine.
fantastic.
This isn't Pakistan though. This is Iran. And I tell you right now, you try to say they're the same, both sides will cut you.
Glass sea. Great glass sea.
Say what now?
What now?
Nothing.
Jerk.
Nothing at all.
Hey now, don't dream it's over.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And looking to see if I have... Nope. This appears to be the smallest gauge marker that I've got. Well then. Giddy up.
I do often wish I had a finer point than .05.
I know I've got.
I mean, you can get a
0.03
finer one,
somewhere.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, if you don't hold it exactly like 90-degree angle, it's not going to draw. What happened to Bala?
I don't know.
You fall down, go boom.
I thought that. Hey, Salazar, what's up, man?
What's up, Salazar?
Good to see ya.
Hey,
I ain't seen you in a while. But I don't know. Maybe his internet pooped out.
Oh. Bala, come back!
Gail got him.
Damn it,
Gale
Gale.
got him.
Fucking
Damn you,
Gale.
Gale. Damn you. Damn you to hell, Gale.
She thought
She
he was a
can't-
raccoon hanging out behind the KFC.
She can't decide if she likes me or hates me. Like Gail will be like, "Hey, what's up, babe?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not down for that." And she's like, "Well, I'm not down for fake redheads." And I'm like, "See, I don't know. I don't know where I stand with Gail. One minute we're cool, the next minute she hates my guts. It's crazy."
that's
Why you gotta be a dick, Shay?
Have you met me?
I have, in fact.
Well, okay then. I don't understand the question.
The Red Sun book was really good. Mark Millar did a fantastic job.
Just gonna
Hey,
say Red
Lola,
Daughter's
how are
a
ya?
thing.
What's up, Lola?
Red Daughter.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
Well, I mean, that wasn't the commission.
Hey, Luke,
Yeah.
do you have another Superman one?
There wouldn't be
Sketch
Superman
cover.
there.
Supergirl.
I mean, I might be able to get my hands on a Supergirl sketch
Just-
cover.
Just
Can I-
hand letter the whoa above it.
Super whoa, man. We'll
got a
talk,
Star
but
Wars
I'm
Princess
thinking we'll just commission you to do a Red Daughter so I can shut up.
Okay.
Tits and abs.
Secret Six. Ooh, I have a Harley Quinn sketch cover. Batman
Dibs.
White Knight. Okay.
Dips.
I've got
even
an Amazing
red.
Spider-Man, a
the
Batman.
cover is even red.
The cover
It is.
is it's meant for me. Look at it.
Uh-huh.
The question is, can you get a Catwoman one?
Ooh.
Depends on how old it is. Sometimes Diamond holds on to them for a while. Sometimes they just kind of, they're gone. Get a Vampirella.
Yeah, because I thought it'd be interesting if you drew Batman going down on her, since that's what
Oh my
everybody's starting best with.
Damn it, Edwin.
This is that's Tim Vigil territory there, man.
It's verboten.
There are flying felines over here shaving me because of my Harley Quinn obsession. You back off, girl, okay?
I'm sorry, did we say Ivy going down on her?
No.
No, Batman,
No.
Catwoman. You're way off. You're out in
My Harley
I'm sure
Quinn
they'd be allowed to show that.
sketch cover
Okay.
from Luke is not going to have Ivy going down on her.
Why not? It's canon.
I don't care.
only recently.
Oh, it was kind of toyed with in the cartoon.
I mean, they kind of did
Just
go back
toyed
and
with.
forth a little bit.
A lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Like admittedly, in the cartoon, they were clearly just like friends.
Sure. I mean,
But,
they
like-
lived together, they robbed together,
were-
they killed
You know,
together.
They were also comics, and they're not that I remember anyway. There wasn't anything really implied. But to be fair, I never read a whole lot of DC, so
If you paid attention to any of the Birds of Prey,
I stopped paying attention to DC altogether right after Hush.
Yeah, no. When they did Birds of Prey, there was a whole lot of, if we can just keep Harley fixated with Ivy and keep her away from Joker, then she's fine and logical and there's no problem. But then she sees Joker and she goes batshit fucking insane all over again. Like there's multiple times where they had to be like, get her away from him, like isolate her. Holy fuck!
Now, is this the Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti run?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and
I know
look.
that they
Did they do it in the New 52?
Yes, I think.
Then yeah.
I don't know if it was because that was after Rebirth, right? I can't keep track of this shit.
For the most part, I stopped paying attention after Crisis.
That was before.
Well, of
Rebirth.
course you did. You stopped paying attention to music around the same time. Don't tell me you fucking didn't either. What's up, Wookiee Lives?
Hi,
Good to
Wookiee.
see you. Let's see. I think we did hear Ivy going. Oh my goodness. All right. I had to leave the stream for a bit. We converted Luke to Weaver. Listen, I grew up like I was in high school watching like Dragon Ball Z. What turned me off of anime actually was going to check out DBC and seeing how much more was left to come over, and seeing that it went on and on.
Dude, DBZ.
And on and on. I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this, and I gave up on anime altogether. Listen,
made the
I
right
still
call,
have
brother.
a Cowboy Bebop wall scroll up in my kitchen. I love Cowboy Bebop.
That was-
Love
I
Trigun.
am anti-Weebury, so
You're anti-Weebury? Uh-oh.
yes.
All
Wow.
right, so see, it's not me that you need to convert. It's Edwin.
That
And,
sounds
good
like
luck.
a lot of work.
Right?
Yeah, that's too much.
Just say what I think you did.
DC Comics bombshells and the game Injustice: Gods Among Us.
Oh, fuck that game.
Fuck you.
No.
Ew.
It wasn't an offer. It was
Everybody
a threat.
stop. It's too much.
Yeah, like I've never heard that before.
That's dumb. You're dumb.
I forgot. It's on my channel.
Hey, John Hervey, how you do?
What's up, John?
What's up, John?
How you doing, homie? Good to see you, man.
Throwing
Thanks for
this
coming
out
to hang
there.
out.
Has everybody gotten their copies reserved? Because you might wanna. Black
I
Tiger.
think you were
hit
gonna
you
say, has everybody got their copies? I'm like,
How
fucking
much-
no.
back.
how
No,
much-
of course not.
Was I
How
supposed
much
to?
longer do we have?
You got time, but I'm just saying, like.
I mean,
don't
do you
wait.
though?
Don't wait. And there's also so here's the bad thing is I'm gonna sit here and tell you guys to get it, and I'm still like, I really need to order my shirt.
3 days
John,
left.
drop the link in
Oh,
there.
I got it. What are you
Oh, you
talking
got it?
about?
Okay,
Hit
thank you,
drop the
Shay.
link.
Drop the you're a mod. Shit. Drop that link.
I'm still trying to recover. Shay got me all excited. I'm like, it should be here? Fuck me.
No, it's not here yet. No.
It's like your scotch. It will be there someday.
Yeah.
No.
But that money is set aside in that specific amount.
Are you actually posting it?
Not getting
No,
people
because
to spend
my
money.
fucking thing is trying to tell me that I don't have a channel.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's kind of what I said.
You don't.
Take it, son.
Okay, there
Are
we
you
go.
logged in?
Yes, I had to. It logged me into the wrong thing.
Which one of your 9 accounts are you on?
I'm on the right one now. We're good.
We all know that you're really EVS.
Yeah, you caught me.
You are.
You just need to put on 3
That's-
fat suits.
That's why when I'm on stream with EVS at the same time, I just throw hate at myself.
Yeah.
It
I don't
covers-
know why
Throw
Shay would
everybody
be
off
mad
for
at
a
me.
while, but now we're on to you.
It covers for the lag, you know. You have to switch the voice and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We all know you love pie.
I mean, I
I'm
do
okay
prefer
with
pie to
that.
cake. Pie is better than cake.
You some bitch.
I can make a really good cake. I just think pie is superior.
Shay, look up 6 chats.
No.
Is that like 4chan?
Yes. 4chan and 6 chats.
Yeah.
Sai, what shirt do you like?
The one with titties.
There is. The only one with titties is the tiger one. And there's, I don't think it's the titties that you're looking for.
Luke,
These are not the titties that you're looking for. What?
Luke, why does
You
Red
should definitely
Sun
clip
Superman
that.
hate that melon so much?
That's that melon is somebody's melon, man. Like,
Dragon.
It's a helmet, and like it's melting the fucking top of the dude's head
Dragon.
and his fingers.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see in Injustice what he did to what's his name? Arthur?
Nope.
Shazam.
Nope.
Not
Haven't
an
seen
Arthur.
Or
any of
Billy.
that.
Billy. Yeah, so he starts to say Shazam to zap Superman
Right.
because Superman's getting even more and more evil, and the second he opens his mouth to do it, Superman just blows freeze breath right into his mouth, so it like freezes his esophagus, grabs him by the throat, and then just drills into his forehead with his heat vision. Until you see the back of his cowl start to smoke. Then he just falls over dead.
That is excessive.
This is from the studio that brought us Mortal Kombat, so I mean that's
Yeah.
understandable. And almost expected levels of violence. But you know, it's I don't know, it's the DC characters don't give a shit.
Boo.
Sorry. That's
No, you're
DC, clearly superior race.
That's like somebody trying to tell me a fucking Mac is better. Yeah, okay.
You don't gotta be rude.
I think you have it backwards there.
You don't gotta be rude.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. How dare you?
Oh, I dare. I dare.
I know. I'm seeing it.
But you know, the thing is, I'm to the point now where I don't really enjoy either one. Like, now, see, the thing is, I don't enjoy DC superheroes, but I enjoy their offbeat characters, like Deadman or John Constantine, you know, or Hitman, of all weird characters that they've had. Their superheroes don't do shit for me, but their oddball characters and some of their like horror type characters, like Swamp Thing, I love that shit. It's fun. You know, that's where I think people get the idea that, ooh, DC is the more serious universe. Really? The universe with both Plastic Man and Elongated Man is
Yes.
the more serious universe.
I mean, we can't all be Reed Richards.
Yes, well, Reed Richards I can take seriously because he was made by Kirby and Stan Lee. You know, Plastic Man's a cartoon.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I could never
I don't really
get into
know.
Marvel.
I don't really know anything about Elongated Man, but yet no. Captain Carrot and the Zoo Crew don't do anything to sell your case either. Yeah, I know we got Howard the fucking Duck, but Howard the Duck smokes cigars, so he's a
Howard
little serious.
Duck was an excuse for a bestiality comic.
That's the first time I've heard that.
Creepiest fucking thing ever.
There was
I'm
duck
just
sex
saying.
in the movie.
There were
It was
duck
in
tits in the
first
movie.
5
There were duck
minutes
boobs
of
in
the
the
movie. Howard
I-
the Duck scarred me as a kid because I didn't know what the fuck it was, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's a duck thing," and I click on it, and he's like getting done by some fucking horror. I was like,
Although
Did
by
you just
duck
call
sex-
Leah Thompson a whore?
Yeah, I meant interspecies duck sex.
It's gross.
Did you just call Leah Thompson? Oh, she
Oh,
is
get
a
over it.
national treasure.
Okay, well then go fuck her.
No, she's old and skanky.
Well, that's
She is
what
now.
I get. So I get called out for calling her a whore. You call her a skank.
Man, this stream bringing out all the heat. What's going on? Shit.
I like the Elseworlds story where Superman lands way before Supergirl. Lex Luthor finds him, dissects him, turns him into the next biologically based solar power breakthrough. And you have Supergirl flying around as Superwoman.
Mm-hmm. I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
Different costume than Supergirl drastically, right? Like mostly a blue bodysuit.
Yeah.
Kind of dark hair instead of blonde.
It was pretty golden, but it was short hair.
Oh, okay. Then it's a different incarnation, but yeah. I remember this one too, King Leak. The Elseworlds story where Kal-El lands in Gotham instead of Kansas, founded by the Wayne family, ends up becoming Bruce Wayne and eventually Batman. Yeah, that was an interesting story. You know, I enjoyed the Elseworlds stuff too. What I don't enjoy is when they take the Elseworlds shit and then, oh, this is suddenly canon and everything's multiverse. Marvel is guilty of this shit too. Like, What If used to be awesome. Now, What If doesn't mean anything. It's not special. Everything's a multiverse thing now.
Elseworlds' finest, Supergirl and Batgirl.
There you go.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay. Let's see. Something cool to tweet at me. Okay. I will remind you somehow. So is anybody else working on anything, or is it just me?
I'm working on language stuff.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know.
I'm
You wanna hear
working
about
on
Joel's
shipping
June?
books.
No.
There you go.
What did you say, Edwin?
I said I'm working on shipping out some books.
Hey, there you go. That's
Yep.
cool.
Indeed.
So how far along are you on that that Terminator piece there, Wolvo?
Mostly, well, just to recreate what I had done. I got a leg and a half and a couple guns. Little work on the chest. Then I can decide if I want to put anything around the figure or just leave it floating in the void. I don't know.
Right.
So I have a question for the two IT people.
Yes.
What happens if I somehow manage to disable all hotkeys?
In what program?
Windows.
I want to see what you're working on, Feline. What? In Windows in general? What?
If I do Windows Shift S, I can't do a screen grab. If I do Windows spacebar, I can't auto change my language input. So it seems that my hotkeys just don't work.
Did you hit Shift 5 times in a row?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, because I'm not super familiar with it, but there's something that will fucking happen if you hit Shift 5 times in a row. It should warn you.
Do you want to turn on sticky keys?
Yeah, sticky key sucks.
Yeah, don't turn on sticky keys.
No, I don't.
Shit. I am
Well,
not
how to
sure.
get it back?
I mean,
Hold on.
that is a very cool cover. See, this is back when Elseworlds was fun. This is what I'm talking about. You know, it was a neat thing that see, to me, this whole Dark Knight's metal and death metal.
This was September 1998.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back when comics were still good. Or, you know, kinda. There's some good stuff that came after this. There was a dead period towards the end of the 90s.
You're dead
But
to
there were.
me.
Okay.
Windows. Hotkeys.
What's up, Passmaster Dan?
Hey, yeah.
New Microsoft software, it sucks. Yeah, for the most part. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that, man. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, what's up, Joe?
Yeah.
It's a really nice cover.
So I was gonna say I would have to look up on Google how to fix it.
I'm there, and it's not helping.
There are like 17 different steps that you have to go through to have disabled it. So,
and it should warn you before they're disabled. That's the thing that's puzzling me.
I mean, it's a 7-minute video.
All I know is initially I thought it was just my the snip and sketch
Right.
that I had fucked up, because Windows key Shift S is what I do when I normally am grabbing pics, like screen grabs of my cosplay before we go live.
Yeah, it's the shortcut to snipping tool.
Yeah, so that stopped working, and I was like, oh, it must be a problem with Snip Tool. So I went through and I restarted it, I uninstalled it, reinstalled it. I went through 5 different troubleshooting steps. None of it works. And then when I just went to do Windows key Shift, which is how you change your language input on your keyboard, that also doesn't work, which tells me that my hotkeys are disabled. And I don't know how that happened, because they worked a week ago.
It's irritating as shit.
Yeah.
But do other keyboard shortcuts work, like Control C, like
Yeah, try
Copy paste,
Windows
yeah.
copy paste? Okay, so those work, but the other ones don't.
Yeah, that's the only thing that works is copy paste.
Okay. Well, I suppose
And
that's because
undo.
it's fucking... I suppose that's because that shit's like written into like basic Windows code at this
Yeah,
point.
because
Yeah, like-
I don't even think that they consider those hotkeys anymore. They just consider that, like, that's just how it works.
That's just a function.
That's
you
just
know?
functioning.
Yeah. Man, I remember when Windows didn't have that shit.
I remember just typing it out, like staring at one page and typing it on another page.
Okay, let's try this. Oh god,
Reinstall.
this is a lot of stuff.
I'm not reinstalling everything.
Eric, yes, it does make comics confusing. That's the whole reason why they did Crisis on Infinite Earths the first fucking time around. Because they had these different Earths, and they had to condense the universe down.
It
Because nobody
wasn't
could tell
even
what
big-
fucking Superman.
It was simple as shit. I was like 6 years old. I understood it perfectly. It was easy.
Anyway, that's the reason
Yeah.
why
complicated.
DC, had a crisis. And if you pay attention, they usually have a crisis every 10, 15 years. It's been happening every, 4 or 5 now. But actually,
Not a
no, they
crisis,
haven't had a
a 0
crisis.
hour.
And yeah, that too.
It's
But,
a convergence. You know.
I guess those kind of count as crisis, don't they?
Yep.
Uh,
Don't forget final crisis.
Oh God, yeah.
AKA, we swear this is the last one until
Yeah,
This is,
5
this
years
is
from
the
now.
end.
It was
It's
all
over.
so confusing and didn't work, and except every fix that they try to do to fix it breaks it much more than it ever was.
Yep.
Yes.
I just realized what I think did this.
What
Wow.
did this?
Do you remember when you guys were saying that it was function key whatever to change the color input?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ha! You used the function key and you fucked it up.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure that,
no.
that's the only thing I can think of that I did differently was I fucked around with the function key.
That may very well be.
Fuck. I don't remember what I pushed. I pushed a lot of things.
You pushed all the things.
I did while holding down function. Shit.
Ooh my.
Will function alt turn it back on?
Try function escape.
Stop it.
I don't know if it did anything.
That one.
This is what I hate about the function key is you can push it and it'll do stuff, but it doesn't tell you.
So try something that should work.
Ah! You're a genius. Okay, so it was function escape.
Now never touch that again.
I will never do it again.
Just pull the function key off your computer. Pry it
They
right
were
off
like-
the keyboard.
And we
They
will
were like,
never
oh, but
speak
you
of
can
this
cycle
again.
through the colors. What if you changed your colors, Shay? Well, that's why we don't let Shay try to change colors.
That's why we don't want Shay touching the important buttons.
Don't let Shay hit anything that does,
Stop.
basic functions of how this works.
Letters, numbers, and enter. That is all you get. Maybe some punctuation if you ask nicely.
But see, now
Back
I can
at
type
you.
for Percy.
Yeah, because that's natural.
Oh, for sound. That's a goth. Which one I want?
Did you just say that's a goth?
Goth. Goth. It's a letter.
Sound like you just said goth again.
Goth.
I don't speak squiggle. Excuse me, stewardess. I speak jive. No one reads that shit, Shay. Stop putting terrorist things in our chat.
Yeah. Yep. Terrorist. It just says Percy.
Is that like Tilda?
No. No. See, I had to ditch Apple products because not only with every
they suck?
update did my devices work less and less,
Right.
but they eventually hit a part where I went in to try and I was like, hey, it's the Genius Bar, and you help fix this stuff, and they were like. They were like, yeah, this is too old. I was like, so you're telling me that the item that I have that is paid off, that I've already paid very good money for, I can no longer use because you all have just decided it is too old when it is 2 years old.
Yes.
And they were
This
like,
is why I despise Apple, because they will force obsolescence your product.
I
You
keep trying to
cannot
tell
hold
my
on to
mom that, but my sister's obsessed with them. So my sister keeps on using, she keeps getting the newest one, and then she brings her old ones to my parents and upgrades them. So my parents are always 2 or 3 generations behind. I was like, what are you going to do when you can't afford an upgrade and mom and dad's phones stop working?
Yeah, my mom has an iPhone 7. One number for each decade that she's been alive.
They weren't saying too old. They were saying too old.
Yes.
No. They the woman legitimately looked at me in the eye and she was like, are you sure you just don't want the newer one? And I was like, did you just ask me if I want to give you $1,200 right now? No, I don't. I want the one that I've paid for to work.
Right? I want this shit to work. I don't think
And she
that's
was
too
like,
much to ask.
but the new one, we could do a financing thing. I was like, I don't want to be financed, bitch. This one's paid off. Why are you asking me if I want to give you money every month? You could just
Commission.
let the one that I have work. I used to work in the commission side of things. You can fuck yourself. I mean, granted, I got a lot of pay cuts because I don't believe in forced upselling people.
Yeah.
I actually got cut below minimum wage.
Damn.
Jesus.
They were really sneaky about it. So when I worked at Dillard's, every quarter you'd get a pay goal, right? Or a sale goal. If you exceeded the sale goal, then you got a 10% pay raise. But if you didn't hit your sale goal, you got a 10% pay cut. So what really sucks is you'd go through the holidays and you'd get pay raises. And then coming out of the holidays, you'd hit the low period where sales have totally dropped off because everybody blew all their money for Christmas. And then you'd get cut to a much bigger pay cut than what you were making prior to, because it goes off of a percentage based on what you make.
Jesus.
So I
Sounds
ended up
awful.
getting 3 pay cuts in a row because the people that I was working as a 18, 19-year-old, and the people that I was working with were in their 50s, and this was their main income, so they were cutthroat.
Yeah.
They would straight up, they'd have me bogged down with stock and stuff, and I'd help somebody with a huge order, and then all of a sudden I would turn for 2 seconds to put something back on the shelf, and they'd be ringing my customer out.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, they did it all the time. And I was like, I just don't care enough about it.
King
and then
League, you can do that through Android as well, easily. You've been able to do you've been able to call through Wi-Fi with Android longer than you've been able to for since like Android 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So long time.
And
you can totally.
And how King League says sounds illegal. It is.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds illegal. Totally.
It is. It's one of those things that they'll do it and they'll force you to take them to court for it, and then they'll go, oh, that must have just been an error in the paperwork, and then they'll bump you back up to exactly minimum wage, but they'll set your sales goals so high that there's no way that you can ever get a pay raise. So you'll just stay at bare minimum wage for the rest of the time that you're there until you quit.
Yep.
And then you stab them.
You either play ball like they want, or you get completely fucked.
My most favorite is I had a girl who got promoted above me because they felt I was too young, even though I had more experience than she did. I was too young to hold a management position, so they promoted her above me, and then she started instantly trying to pull rank on me, like just straight out of the gate. She's like, "These aren't folded well," and I was like, "Yeah, you're good at folding, right? Why don't you fix them?" And she was like looking. She's like, "I'm busy," and I was like, "Really interesting."
Doesn't appear to be the case.
So I was trying to help somebody with something. She calls me into her office to berate me about how my sales numbers are down, and I said, well, you can take this job and shove it all the way up your ass. And she's like, you can't talk to me like that. And I was like, I feel like I just did. Are we done? And she was like, well, if you can't just walk out of here. And I was like, I am not going to deal with you screaming at me.
And yet here are my legs working.
Like, I'm not going to deal with you screaming at me like I'm a dumb child. So I stormed out, and she comes back out. She's like, I need you to come back to my office right now. We need to talk. And I was like, anything that you want to say to me, you can say out here on the sales floor. And she looked at me, and then she looked around at all the customers, and I go, I'm sorry, ma'am. Apparently my manager has a problem with me. And she goes, really? You've been very helpful. And I was like, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I looked back at my manager, and she's like, we're not talking. And I was like, yeah, we are.
I'm thinking we're done.
19 years old, and she just stared at me, and I was like, I have customers to help. And it's like, man, what can I help you find? I'm like helping her through everything. My manager stood there, just stood there in the middle of the floor, said nothing, didn't know what to do. She was like, I don't know how to get the power back.
It's called intellectual impotence.
Then she stormed off all upset. They were like,
Gary, Shay won't listen to me.
Literally, I ended up having the fucking store owner come, or the store manager come, and he was like, hey, so I hear that there was a problem. And I was like, yeah, she's a disrespectful bitch, and I'm not going to put up with it. And I was like, I don't get paid enough at this job to deal with that crap. And he was like, I hear what you're saying. I was like, no, you don't.
Matt's backstage, Luke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Matt!
What's up, brother? Welcome, Matt.
Hi, Matty.
What's the deal, Pickle?
I'm backstage, sweetheart.
What's the deal, Pickle?
Sorry, man.
All good.
Didn't mean to leave you back there.
It's all good.
What the fuck?
What? I was putting the artwork up he's drawing?
But then it doesn't matter where he's at.
I could.
You
I don't
son
have to be
of a
backstage.
No, oh my
All
gosh. Luke, did you just bow to the cyborg?
No, it's just
You did.
wow.
You moved side back.
You know,
There you go.
I'm gonna fucking flip everything around now.
There you go. Okay. Holy shit.
Wolverine, do you own any shirts?
Yeah.
Okay, you just like
Can you move me one to the right?
you just like to be comfortable as shit.
Wolfie, I need.
I was
still
asking
need
pretty
those pictures
nicely,
So I can send you a
suppose.
Red Valkyrie shirt.
There.
Thank
I
you.
don't want to hear any more bitching out of you.
Can I be on top?
No.
No.
I want to be on top.
No.
No. This
Luke.
actually satisfies my OCD.
Luke, I have your PayPal. I'm sending you money.
Don't you give in, Luke. Don't you whore me out. Like King League says, confirmed. Luke bends the knee.
Damn.
was more taken aback by the severity of the what the hell?
What the fuck?
I'm shocked that got you. Like, it sighed.
I am kind of high.
Oh, so it startled your buzz, is what you're saying. You were mellowed.
I was totally in an inking groove, and I was already
nice. I'm getting yelled at by an angry Karen.
It's my rainbow. It's my rainbowiness. It scares him.
No,
rainbowy?
It caught me off guard. It was just so vehement. I was like, "Holy shit! What did I do?"
How dare you?
Right? What the hell is going on? I had like this mellow buzz going on. I'm,
You're harshing my gig, bro.
Seriously, you're like totally harshing my fucking inking groove, bruh.
Shirts are so woolly where brains are to bite and he's got them, you just don't use them.
Come on,
God.
man.
Come on, man. Why are you messing with Biden? Come on, man.
He's got little kids to sniff.
Oh,
He's got
jeez. Come on,
5
man.
kids.
He got 5 kids to sniff.
Man, I got 5 kids. Do you see that picture of him biting his fucking wife's finger, like, just in the middle of the day?
Holy shit.
She's like, hey, I want to introduce you to my president, the president, my husband, and she, like, puts her hand back to, like, gesture towards him, and he fucking goes for her finger like a fucking,
He's
like a
literally
fucking
just
parrot
a
or something.
senile chihuahua.
Yes, I do. You're speaking my language now that you've equated him to a parrot.
Can we just call him Mad Dog Biden? I mean, he sniffs everything that moves that approaches him.
More like sad dog Biden. More like fucking
He's a
sleepy
chihuahua.
dog.
Oh my gosh.
Purse puppy Biden.
I'm not in this conversation.
Yes, Shay cannot discuss.
I am
Because
not
of your
afraid.
current.
Our commander-in-chief.
That's dumb. You're dumb.
Luke, thank you for the perfectly timed interruption.
Commander-in-chef, that's what I said.
She can neither confirm nor deny.
Commander and depends.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Dude, you sat there and you cashed that check and you made that bomb. I don't know why you're getting all shitty about it now. Oppenheimer. Yeah, I made this bomb. Yeah, and you cashed the check too that they paid you for, right? So why?
It was all about ego with Oppenheimer. I've seen a lot of documentaries on it.
Yeah, he is. It's like, yeah, I was reciting Hindu shit. It's like, yeah, but you still made it. Still made the bomb, bro.
Well, the reason why it reminded him of the Hindu shit is because if you go and read some of that stuff, they did have nuclear weapons.
Oh, whatever.
Stories. They had some fucking
flying
crazy
vehicles
shit.
and like
Yes, they
fucking
did.
all kinds of gnarly shit, dude.
Long-range communication.
Yes.
Scorched earth shit, man. Flying
Aliens.
vehicles. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, with like,
Yeah,
it was almost like rockets and shit. You know what I mean? Like they had like talking about the ships having like roaring like fucking lions and stuff. Like
Oh yeah.
it's kind of cool.
Crazy fucking shit. But yeah, there's a reason why it reminded him of that.
Because he pissed his pants when he saw how bright it was.
Probably not.
Pissed his pants. It's been a while since I pissed my pants.
Hey, did you hear when they were testing the first H-bomb?
No, this is a joke.
No.
That just totally started up a line from a Guar song in my head. When they tested the A-bomb, they had a real fear that the nuclear blast would destroy your sweet atmosphere. Something about power increases and wasting the planet in well-ordered pieces. Bring back the bomb. Bring back the bomb.
I need to smoke some more weed. Hold on.
Exactly.
I got some new bud today, and it was called Pine Jack.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I don't know what that means.
That's the name it was given. Probably a derivative of two different kinds it was made from.
How come
Got,
nobody doesn't do it
Bubba.
like what's this weed called? It's called Pussy with Glitter on it. What? Really? Yeah, because it's that good. It's out of this world. It's better than pussy. with glitter on it. Like, really? Yeah. No, it's always just like, yeah, this is like.
I mean, would
OG
you want
Kush.
glitter on a pussy?
I see.
Yeah,
I stay away
well,
from
I'm just
glitter.
talking about names. Like, it's just like, here's my OG Kush, and here's my Gorilla Kush. It's just like, I don't know, just would maybe want more creative names, you know, like brown chocolate nipples. I don't know.
There's your next name.
Fun dip. Yes.
Fun dip.
Yo,
Brown chocolate nipples?
Yeah.
Bring me an ounce of that
Rip
fun dip,
odorous
dog.
wrongness.
Right? I'm just saying, if you want creative names, I could help in that department. I just can't partake. I can help y'all name them.
Yeah.
Frank Fort of Bob's Burgers, Rick and Morty, and Heavy Metal is looking to book a few shows this week. His campaign Warlash on Kickstarter ends Saturday.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious.
Frank
That's
Fort.
a cool name, Warlash. I've heard the name Frank Fort.
So have I.
Forte. I think it's Fort though. Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't,
think
don't
I'm
do what
friends
I
with him
do.
on
Not
LinkedIn.
Milne.
Milne.
Remind me of
Thanks for
one
the
on here
heads
who
up,
does
Pops.
LinkedIn.
Good to see you. Thanks.
Dude, why you gotta tell us about this shit when it's got 5 days to go and it's on fucking Kickstarter, so I can't do anything cool with it? Bitch ass.
Milne.
I think
What's
this
up,
is
Woodrow?
it.
Good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Yep, this is Frank Fort.
Woodrow Wilson. How you doing?
He does Bob's Burgers. He did Despicable Me too. Wow, this guy's got a really weird collection. It's like Bob's Burgers, Heavy Metal, Despicable Me 2, Insidious, the new Conjuring movie,
Hold up, that's kind of a sharp turn.
Lovecraft Country. Oh fucking shit!
Yeah, hold on. Is this the same guy that I know? I know a guy who was like fucking
Here.
around with heavy metal. I don't know about all this other stuff though.
Here. I'll share screen.
I need a picture of his fucking face.
There you go. There's many pictures.
Yeah, he's friends with me on LinkedIn.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well-
I was asking. We were talking about heavy metal because I have an old issue, and like there was like an artist and his name was Iron, just straight Iron, and I was like trying to find out more about him, and I was talking to him about it. Okay, go
That's
ahead. Sorry.
cool.
So,
Yeah, but it's on LinkedIn, so it's not that cool.
Man, I haven't touched LinkedIn in like, I don't know, 6,
Dude,
7 years.
It's corporate. You know what I mean?
I had
Like,
a
I get
LinkedIn.
corporate shit off of it.
I had a LinkedIn because of I was originally going to separate from the military and they made me.
Right.
And now I people that are like, I want to connect on LinkedIn. I was like, no. Don't use it. Go away.
No.
So are you a general yet? Or are you an admiral? Or
Yeah. That's me.
are you an E7 or higher?
No.
Are you in A12?
Yeah, she is a tank buster.
That's it. That's the one. No, I'm an
Couple more years,
E6.
Are you an
throw a
Osprey?
helicarrier.
Would you consider yourself an Osprey or a black
Hmm.
belt?
VTOL.
I'm just making sure.
I consider myself cheer force.
Yay, Chair Force.
Really,
Do
I'm
you
really
know
good
anything about the Aurora plane?
at this. No.
Are you
I
saying
said-
no because you do know about it, or because no, you don't know?
Shay can
Maybe.
neither confirm nor deny.
I'm the least
Existence.
military person that you'll meet.
But you are serving though, yes?
Yeah. Yep. 15 years. Just hit 15 years in April. So
Are you just
Mhm.
you're gonna rock your 20 and then bounce?
I'm gonna try to make it to 20. We'll see if they let me.
If they let
These
you.
last 5 years are gonna be a trying 5 years. That's for damn sure.
You just got your shirt pulled out, some of your macaroni on, some of it. You're like, I don't know, it's in a drawer somewhere.
And
You know, darkest before the dawn, right?
this is like a really interesting hodgepodge of style.
It really is.
There's a lot of. Oh, I
Some
don't
cool
like.
covers.
I'm not sure what is going on the inside because the
What the
outsides are so
fuck?
different. King Leak, yes. The Air Force chow halls are far superior. We actually have all the other services go to the Air Force Culinary School, if that's what their MOS or AFSC or whatever is. They end up going to our cooking school. And then we send them off to places that have worse conditions and less of the gear that we taught them on.
And they're like, what the fuck?
It was like, hey, good luck, by the way, you're the one that chose Navy, that's not our fault. And they're like, but I thought that I could still cook some stuff. And he goes, no, we put you on a ship. It has like a third of what you need.
They eat pretty good on a sub.
Yeah, on subs they do. That's because you don't see the fucking sun.
Yeah, they gotta do something about morale. Yeah, they gotta like keep these guys from fighting and fucking each other.
I actually
so
know
feed them good.
a lot of situations like that. They'll actually put positions for like the Air Force chefs to come in certain like high stress kind of jobs and stuff like that, because we're the frou-frou little Gucci bitches that are like, no, let me, like, you can have an omelet, or let me make you this really fancy crepe with an omelet filling and a little bit of creme fraiche on the top. And it's like, what? Like, okay.
Like these warm little bellinis with
yeah, exactly.
Fresh.
Like, we just take it to a weird extra level.
Well, you know, those little creature comforts, man, they help.
Hell yeah, they do. And your balls deep in the suck, dude. That's exactly what you want. Is like some fucking pancakes or just imagine.
Dude,
yeah.
this is the worst thing. I've been in the Air Force for 15 years. I have never been stationed on an Air Force base. So all of how the Air Force has better amenities, chow hall, gyms, like everything is better. I've never gotten any of that. I've always been on Army bases, and all I can do is I've gone TDY to Air Force bases, and I'm like, you motherfuckers. They're like, what? And I'm like, I'm in a fucking Air Force base in the middle of BFE, and you have so much more shit than I do in a major like city because it's an Army base. Bullshit. I join the Air Force, I get treated like Army.
Looks up at heaven.
Damn it, this is what I signed up for.
Looked up at heaven when she said that. She's like, jeez.
Oh, Spence, what's up, man? Good to see you, homie. Hope the new digs are settling in nicely.
Yeah, I got a brother in the Navy. He's coming up on his 20 years. I have a daughter who's entering her 2nd year of the Navy.
Oh wow.
Damn.
My grandfather was on the submarines. He was like on the Edison and the Skipjack. I got a bunch of Navy in my family.
Wow.
Inadvertently, because nobody in my family like served, except for my step grandfather and my dad's dad, so my paternal grandfather. But both of them served like way back before there was an Air Force. But oddly
they had
enough,
like one plane.
Oddly enough, they served in what became the Air Force. So like my step grandfather was part of the Army Air Corps, and so like because that's what he served in, my grandmother.
Yes, sir.
Every time
You
she
might
would
not
talk
want to
about
show that on camera.
Ain't nothing I ain't done on my own.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Every time my grandma would talk about me being in the military, she'd be like, I'm so proud of my granddaughter in the Army Air Corps. And I'm like, yep, that's what I'm in.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you say, no, Grandma, I'm a wave?
I tried to explain to her about 3 times that it was just the Air Force, and then the one time that she did, she was kind of slipping.
How old is she?
In her older age, and so one of the last times that she said it, my mom looked at me and I just went, just don't, like, Yes, Grandma, I am still in the Army Air Corps. Yep.
How's
That's-
Roosevelt and his Rough Riders? They still rough? Yes, they are,
Still
Nana.
riding.
They're still riding.
Yep, they're the roughest.
Well,
And then my dad's
mammal.
dad was 101st. So he was a paratrooper.
Right on.
Yeah, he was apparently super badass. Like he died before I was born, but he ended up serving. He did like 3 jumps or something behind enemy lines with them shooting up at his parachutes, and he was firing down in between his legs, shooting at them to try and keep them from taking out his parachute.
That's fucking dope.
And my dad said that he had done like 3 jumps and made it back with all of his troops each time. So 3 jumps behind enemy lines, and he didn't lose any men.
That's pretty damn
That's
good.
right.
That's awesome.
Look at that, Navy Seabees.
Yeah, he was a badass. Eric McIntyre, my grandfather served in World War II. Terrible person. He can't shoot with his
jeez.
old service pistol when I was a kid. Wow.
Yeah, I don't want
That's
to brag. I don't want to brag about my
drastic.
brother, but he is a team member. If you catch my drift.
Gotcha.
Team 8, Team 10.
Wow.
Yeah. Nope. Everyone's like, so how many times have you been deployed? And I was like, fucking none. I joined the Air Force. You think I didn't do my research? They were like, don't you want to deploy? I was like, why the fuck would I want to go into the desert where it's hot and gross and I'm going to get shot at or shelled? Like, that sounds horrible.
Some people just eat that shit up. You know, like me and my brother, like
I
we
know.
both read the same comics. You know what I mean? We both read like Captain America. We both read G.I. Joe and shit. But I was like, I want to draw this shit. And he was like, I want to go do that shit.
I'm going to be this.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
No.
And like it's totally like, it totally worked out. You know, it's kind of wild.
That's awesome.
Well, and it's so funny because people are like, yeah, but don't you want to wear that badge? And I was like, look, the only thing that would make me want to deploy, and it is so minuscule that it doesn't even register, is the fact that if I were to deploy and happen to deploy to a hostile zone, the pay is good.
Well,
That
yeah,
is
that
it.
has to be.
Exactly. And I was like, and the reason the pay is good is because the job is garbage. So, no thank you. I will go sit in an air-conditioned office and ride out my last 5 years. I'm fine with that.
Here's Shay in uniform, as seen by her grandma.
Hang on just a second.
What? You're not going to do something that I'm going to have to get mad at you for, are you?
Oh, no. Shit.
As seen by her grandma.
No.
Share it.
Is it the
It's
picture
not.
I'm thinking of?
Do you just call her grandma, or do you have like a special name for her?
Rip sigh.
I knew it.
That's how your grandma sees you.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
That's
Sadly is not that far off from what the uniform actually looks like.
that is the World War II female Army Air Corps uniform.
All the chicks in that photo, they're all wearing garters. Just saying.
Good.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And they're hella good typists.
Yeah. All of them are fit.
No, that's correct. So here's the thing: the pay is only good if you're in a hostile zone, and the vast majority of the places that our guys deploy to now are not hostile.
Wasn't a wasp, it was a whack. There were the whacks and the waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I have a friend who. So here's the thing: is if you deploy as a civilian, the pay is fucking Gucci. But if you deploy, and if you can time your deployment to a re-enlistment and your AFSC has an SRB, then it's super Gucci, because not only does that mean that you get SRB and you can negotiate for slightly higher, you can get all of it tax-free, which is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew a couple of guys who were driving trucks in Iraq, and they were civilians.
Yeah.
They're making mad bank, and I was like, fuck that shit. I like my head on my fucking body.
Right?
Well, that's the thing, is like I get the likelihood I would end up in a super like high risk zone is not amazingly good, but I don't really like. I could also go skydiving, but why take that risk? So, you know.
Hey,
Yeah,
Frog
fuck
G.
that. I ain't skydiving.
There's enough people who are all excited and happy to go deploy, and they make up for my complete and utter disdain for it.
Your lack of desire to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually had somebody who was like, "I'm going to put you up for deployment," and I was like, "I will hand in my uniform
what's
today."
Up, Oliver?
Yo,
We got an
Oliver.
Oliver and a Frog G. Where did Frog G? Here you
Hail
are.
frog, hail frog.
Hey, Frog.
Oliver.
Good to see you.
Oliver.
Tickle the algorithm, smash the like, ding the bell. That's right. Listen to the frog knows.
One of my favorite
The frog made it
movies
into
ever.
Wordsmith.
That's right. That's right.
He's in Wordsmith 3. I have answered exactly 2 of the 5 questions that I have to answer.
Well, this was probably, not the best thing to
It's
attempt
fine.
for.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's fine. I'm pretty sure I'm answering them right. I don't really know, but I also don't really care.
You have to answer 5 questions?
Yeah, I have to listen to audio and answer questions.
Oh. Like for your work? Or
Yeah, I'm in a language class.
copy. What language are you learning?
I've already learned it. It is a refresher course on Persian.
On Persian?
Yeah.
How come more people aren't learning Esperanto?
I think Swahili is where it's at.
Yeah.
I think Lakota sounds amazing.
Oh, good
Anasazi. I mean, there are so many of those.
I don't know about Persian. Give us some Persian. Can you give us some Persian? Is
Like a
Persian
cat?
different than like Fosse? It's like a I don't like the part.
I'm sorry, you don't like a hey?
Nah, I like
No,
Mishanelo. Ania ne apianele.
That is not at all Farsi. So I
No,
don't
it's
know
not.
how
It
to-
was Lakota.
Exactly.
It sounded
very
pretty.
different.
Notice how it sounded pretty?
Yeah, Farsi
Farsi
doesn't
sounded like
sound
shit
as
in the
pretty.
desert on a rock.
No phlegm at all.
No, that's like
Sorry,
Salam
just kidding.
Haleshama Hube Hubam.
Okay, maybe it's just a speaker. Yeah, that sounded nice.
Khayli Hube.
Khayli.
Khayli is very so. And when you say goodbye, you have to say Khoda Hafiz, which is God watch over you.
Hoda Hakas.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Hoda Hakas.
Hold my haka.
Hakuna Matata and Hoda Hakas.
Hold my
We
hooters.
used to drive our teachers insane when they were teaching it because
I'm not trying to use a brush with you fuckers here.
Sorry, Lou.
is hello, and we used to always like every time you see somebody say salami and pastrami, and our teachers would be like, "Pastrami chie, you chie." Like, what is this pastrami? And we're like, salami and pastrami. They just go, that is salam haleshoma, and we're like, salami and pastrami.
Yeah.
They have salami and pastrami
too?
in the Middle East,
Luke
don't they?
knows some Turkish.
No, they have goat.
Turkish and
gyro?
Farsi, like Turkish
Gyro.
makes me think that I've forgotten how to speak Farsi until I hear a little bit more of it, and then I go, that's a different language. Like it sounds really close, but like, oh, I don't know any of these words. Oh, I suck. And then I'm like, oh, that's not the same language.
Hash is all the Turkish I know.
Yeah. Turkish delight. I know that they got some candies or something, right?
Isn't there a lot of opium over there?
I wouldn't fuck with it. I saw some movie where this white dude was like packing some H and he like went to prison forever. Have you seen
Yeah,
it? It was like
don't-
Midnight Run or Midnight Express or there's some midnight shit going on.
Was it Midnight Run, the Charles Grodin movie?
All right, so maybe this was Midnight Express. Yeah, it was
don't break laws in
Brody
the
and
Middle
fucking
East.
Robert De Niro, right?
Yeah, Midnight Run. Yeah,
Okay, so
because
I'm talking about
Charles
Midnight
Grodin
Express.
was the mob accountant that
Yeah.
embezzled the money and went on the run, and then Robert De Niro was the bounty hunter.
It was
or
hard
bail.
to watch him as a like a political talking head because I just thought I was watching a movie the whole time.
Who, De Niro?
Nah, the other guy. He ended up being on like
Grodin?
CNN. Yeah, and he ended up like
No
doing, like,
way.
commentary stuff. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Grodin
Yes,
got
ma'am.
political.
The second Robert De Niro opened his fucking mouth about politics, I'm like, bitch, please.
Yo, my friend had an apartment in Manhattan, and on the same floor there was an escort room. Right, there was like an escort apartment, and he swears up and down he saw De Niro leave there twice.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I
Gotta
mean,
get it somewhere.
I guess it's not a real crime. I'm just saying, yeah, he liked whatever was behind that door.
I mean, the 10-year-old boy behind the door made it the
Oh,
crime.
jeez, no,
but
I think he's into like Grace Jones.
it was a llama. A llama was behind the door.
What's up, Yak Attack?
Yeah, I think he's
Hashes
into
all
like
the
Grace
Turkish I know.
Jones and like
Hashes all the
tall,
Turkish
like,
you need.
statuesque black women. Like muscular black women is what he's into, I think. Or is that
T-minus
me?
9 minutes.
Yeah.
Until the Fragaboom goes live.
Charles Grodin just passed away. Who the hell else just passed away?
Charles Grodin
Ned
just
Beatty.
passed away.
Ned Beatty,
Ned
that's
Beatty.
right.
Wait a minute,
Yep.
Ned Beatty and who else died?
Charles Grodin, according to
I thought
King
Charles
Lee.
Grodin
Charles
had died.
Grodin. Who the fuck is that?
That's the fucking guy from Midnight Run. Holy shit.
That I've been talking about for the last 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're doing
Look,
great.
this is why I try to be as honest as possible because I don't fucking remember what I said.
You
5
took
minutes
too
ago.
much out of that container. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't take enough, sir.
No such thing.
I smoke way too much to have never been this high.
Wow. So James Brody died. Charles Brody.
Oh, God.
Ned Beatty died. That's a real shame.
Yeah.
He was amazing in Superman.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, he was.
And
It was
what was the
for
movie where
all
he
he
was
hoped
like,
it would
"We
be."
own everything"?
Where he was wedding on everything?
Beethoven movies. Thank you, King Link. I knew there was something that
Yes.
had his face forever imprinted in my head.
Yes, he did the Beethoven movies.
He was also in Network, wasn't he?
Fucking dog movie.
Yeah, that's what Ned Beatty was in Network, right? Where he was at the end, like he like represented the corporate.
Yeah, he gave the big speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
He
great
died-
movie.
Grodin died May 18th.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought he died like a little bit ago. You know?
I didn't hear about it when it happened, so.
Was it something like sad, or was it like fucking autoerotic asphyxiation?
Oh my god.
He died with 12 hookers.
Well, dying with 12 hookers is better than dying with a fucking belt around your neck and your hand on your dick.
Oh, that's
That's the way I wanna go.
Deliverance.
Yeah.
Oh, you should
Is
have
it?
heard him out.
That's how,
You know, that's one of those movies
Am I gonna
that
die?
you
Quick,
only
set
ever
me up.
That's one of those movies that you only ever have to watch once.
Yeah, I
and
don't
you're
need
done.
to watch that shit.
Like, you never again. Like, yep, well done. You know, that was a movie. Never need to watch it again.
I was also in that older shitty Captain America movie with the rubber ears.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's right. Don't remember the names. There was Honey in one name, and it was Moroccan, actually.
He died of bone marrow cancer.
Oh man.
Well, that is sad.
Yeah.
I'm sure they blamed COVID.
That's
I'm sorry. Chinese things.
Is it
Can't say that
Gremlins?
word.
Bone marrow
Gremlins got
cancer.
No, you
bones.
can't now. I don't think they care anymore.
Brutal.
They only
They
care if
cared.
you're Crowder.
They cared for a while. They can't care anymore. It's too many people.
They can't even.
I feel
Is that a pig?
That's a pig.
Is that a pig? I thought your thing was kitties.
No, have
no,
you seen?
I know.
Is that?
I was trying to
Feel like a
sidestep it,
pig.
Luke.
She's just.
Chinese things.
Creepy
Creepy crawlers.
Squirmy and wormy.
Chinese things.
Yeah.
Chinese crawlers.
Hey,
He
if
got his
any
dick
of you-
caught in one of those Chinese finger traps.
Oh, no, finger cuffs.
I like finger traps better because then you
Man
imagine,
milkers.
you know,
Like
some
man
Asian
milkers.
tranny on the internet just
Oh,
killing
Lord.
Charles
If you-
Grodin.
If you guys get a chance
With
to
a belt.
throw a vote in the ring with Frigga Boom, vote for Barda, please. Because I really want to see Frigga do a Barda.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's a number that helps. It just.
It's
I
a
don't
number.
know. I
think
thought
he
it was,
just
I thought it was
picks-
based on what he
it's
felt like.
Yeah, he just
Yes,
picks
usually
whatever
it is.
fucking touches his tickle.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm just saying, if everybody starts yelling Barda in the chat, I feel like he'll gain pressure.
Barda.
Barda, Barda.
Who runs Barda Town?
Is Barda.
Hey, listen,
Barda
I'm
Town.
down to draw. I'm down to draw Barda.
I would love.
What is
I-
Barda Rudy now?
Shade
Barda.
of red. Run Barda Town. Embargo lifted.
Death by 1,000 finger trap cuts.
Well, that's what you get for fingering traps.
Oh.
Not even one.
Just gotta have consent.
Just don't smell your finger.
Everyone vote for Void
Like, oh my god,
Walker.
my finger went right in. Oh.
Just wash your finger after.
Yeah.
Throw me in voting for the next one. Big Bada.
Big Barda! Yes,
Big
thank you.
Bada. Yep. That's what we'll have to do over at Fraga's channel.
Subliminal messaging.
He's gonna be hanging out with Jason Krager tonight, talking about hammer. Yeah. That's why it says hammer time.
Oh, is that it?
Yes, I am excited. Well, he's got the patch. He's got the patch.
Yes.
Because you've got the patch.
Damn it! I want the patch.
You've got the power.
Like it's got a fucking Veg Vizier like worked into the logo. I need the patch.
It sounded like you said it's got a fake brassiere worked into the logo.
It's got a fake brassiere. It's got a merkin. It's got everything.
The whole
What if Big Barda were as tall as that chick everyone's going crazy about, the 9 foot whatever chick with the big hat in that game?
Oh, you're talking
Lady
about
Demascara?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Resident Evil chick.
I like her boob socks. That's interesting.
Shays?
What?
No, that Resident Evil woman, like her outfit has built-in like bags for her boobs to fit into. So it's like
design. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What is it, Lady?
I think those are just called cups, but okay.
Someone say Merkin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm American.
Yeah.
There it is. It's a dress.
Link. Cannot wait to get my Loki head.
Yes.
From
it's gonna be so cool.
that stream. Yes, it's gonna be fun.
So fucking cool.
Yeah. Krager actually sent me the link to the 3D printer that he uses, and it's a good one. I'm looking into them. I want a 3D printer so bad.
Wait, if you got one, then you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm not seeing any
socks. Make some
socks.
cool shit.
Yeah.
The part underneath, where it kind of hem right underneath the bust. You know that, and then the rest of the dress goes down.
That's just a bust.
No, that's not the outfit I'm talking about. There's like a lacy, like a bodysuit that she's wearing.
That's a
So you literally are just talking about cups in some lingerie.
I'm not. It's not just like it's like a specific.
He's talking about the nude mod.
A whole tube thing. It's this character in another costume where she's chasing you, and it's like a black lace, and it's like it distinctly like two like fun bags on the front of her.
This is the built-in problem of mods. Mods give you the greatest things ever, but they also give you a bunch of shit that displays the fact that a lot of people don't know how boobs or clothes work.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Are you saying I don't?
the fact that
That's
you're not
the problem with
necessarily
this show.
supposed to see the rest of her like that. Like, it's supposed to look good in the costume and from the angles and when you're getting chased. But, you know, you're not technically supposed to see that, so they may not have, you know, taken the time to smooth out the geometry perfectly. You know? So, I don't
Although
know.
the modding community will.
Yes, the modding community will. Absolutely.
They will add another 100,000 polygons.
Holy shit.
The public way.
Damn.
Netting suit, yep. I got the Elgu Mars 2 and it rips. What one are you looking at? I think it was an Elgu, the one that Krager said. I have it bookmarked. I can't remember off the top of my head, but the prints that you've been putting out, man, they've been looking pretty damn good.
I would show this, but I see hint of areola, so I can't really show it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the tall lady that everybody.
They really are.
Yep.
The tall lady.
Here, I'm putting it in the...
The Nexus saves, the Nexus delivers.
Check that link in the private chat.
I like when Resident Evil had zombies.
They still show up, but they're you know, they're second fiddle now.
Is that what you're talking about, Matt?
Yeah, that has to be what he's talking about.
Yep. Yep, that's the mod.
Yeah, you see that? There's like seams. Like, I understand how outfits are supposed to work, and that looks really fucking weird. Like, if I saw that on somebody's drawing, I'd be like, yo, fabric don't lay like that, bro.
Right? Well, that's because it's just skin.
But at that angle, I was like, ooh, did they give her, like, fucking, like, boob socks or something? You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay.
That's the way fishnet works.
No, but no, the way that they did that, because they did the under seam, but then they also did a seam straight up the middle, basically. It's like if you stitched it together right here, so it would keep them perfectly separate.
Very weird, and also like
it is very weird. I feel like it'd be horribly uncomfortable.
No, they just glued it down to her breastbone.
No, oh, okay.
And I'd be like, why?
No,
Why
it's
is
just
shit built in like garters? Like, why don't you just wear a pair of garters instead of?
Frog G says Fraga's starting.
Oh.
Yes, he is indeed. So we will probably go ahead and wrap up here.
On that note.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. Just wanted to get a little inking time in and hang out before the boom. But the boom has begun.
Boom, boom,
so we will do more of this. I want to try to do more of these streams.
What the fuck? Who is?
Flip my camera around. Sounds like Matt's got to go take care of some business. So
No. I'm just looking at people like sending me shit, and I'm just like, what does this even mean? Right. I don't know. Some of these people are interesting. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. We appreciate you, and we will see you guys later.
Peace.
Your suffering will be legendary, even in hell.